How about it? Another week of the Man2Man Podcast. We're so glad to be with you today and that you are with us. Today on the podcast, we have Pastor Daniel Atkins. We have student minister Joseph Falcione. And the one and the only Patrick Dean.
Matt, quick question.
Could be better.
3 weeks ago, I think you said you were operating at full capacity.
Beyond today.
Beyond today. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know where.
Yeah.
Did you actually find some reserve in that capacity, or
I mean, we're all guys here. I got to poop. So I'm thinking and trying to not poop at the same time.
Okay, because I think 3 weeks ago when you said you were at capacity, I think you said something similar.
Literally at capacity.
Literally
Literally at capacity.
Literally, I got to poop right now.
I can't believe I'm part of this. Look at this.
I'm just glad that Matt has saved comments like that for when the podcast went to video and now is on the Taylor Road General YouTube.
I know this is killing my portfolio.
Some obscure Man2Man podcast.
Look, when nature's knocking, you know.
If he gets up and leaves, though, we're on our own.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one shot. Just set up one wide shot.
If I bail,
Yeah.
just say, I'll be right back.
Yeah. If you haven't seen a different camera angle for 30, 45 seconds on the video
Or heard anything inappropriate whatsoever.
Yeah. Or the most annoying thing about our podcast when I listen back, hearing myself breathe.
So if you don't hear
Because I keep myself close to the mic and I'll be like into the microphone and I can't.
it's all good, man. All good.
We're learning. One day at a time. Well, you've got it right here. We are rocking and rolling, coming to the final few episodes of Season 5, Man2Man Podcast, the What's on Your Mind season of the podcast. We've learned in the last couple of weeks that when it comes to our dear student minister, there's just not a lot on his mind.
Well,
Yeah.
He has no questions.
I have questions, just not the moment I walk in.
yeah.
You know,
Sure.
I have this weekend.
You sound
And I
like my
forget them.
kids.
This is a great opportunity to plug one of the resources we have to talk about those discussion things, because when you have those things on your mind, you could just
Where
whip
could
out that phone.
Where could I put them, Patrick? Yeah, where could I put them?
You just whip out that phone, go to the Taylor Road app, go to Connect, go to Man2Man, and right there's a form where you can submit what you'd like to talk about.
That's helpful.
And that's not limited to just you.
Really?
Anybody can go in there
Anybody.
and put some suggestions on there. And if we get some of those, we will bring them up
Yeah.
in
Okay.
future episodes. So,
He sounds like two of my kids. I got 3, but sometimes they'll bomb a test. So I knew it going in, Dad. So that's Joseph. I had all these questions.
I had the question.
Then I just forgot
And they're
them.
gone.
Just forgot them.
yeah, that's
It's all good.
Literally. That's me right now.
Speaking of, man, I got one turning 16 tomorrow. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah,
It is real.
it is, man. It is so real. She was 6 when we moved here, and now she's
Man.
16. I'll be over here crying. You play Butterfly Kisses. Remember that song? People would sing it in church, and you'd be like, "This is not a worship song." It's terrible.
Yeah. How many father-daughter wedding dances have been?
Throw it over, buddy.
Hey, we have sufficiently killed enough time in the intro here. Well, we know which one
Matthew,
was smashed.
are you on the camera right now? Can they see you? No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so they saw you lie.
I am on the camera right now.
So they saw you put that in your mouth and throw it over here. Good.
They did.
Lies.
Should I grab one?
Yeah, Joseph, it's
You know
your
which
week. Do
don't
the
grab.
honor.
Look at him, he did that.
If it's a little wet,
I double
You
dog
know.
dare you.
where that one is, we'll get back to that one later after it's had time to dry out.
Yep.
I didn't really tongue it that much. If that makes any difference.
I mean, there's a wet spot where it's been sitting on the table over here, Matt.
All right, let's go, Joe.
We ready?
Get it, man.
Maybe
Let's
you just
go.
don't have to tongue it that much.
All right, here we go. When did college football coaches'
yeah.
buyouts become so outrageous, and is it bad for the sport?
That was mine. Because we're sitting here watching Brian Kelly.
When? So it's when, and then is it
26,000.
bad?
26,000 a day. Gosh. What other profession can you get fired from and make $26,000 a day? Poor performance or not living up to the standards or expectations. Men, if you got fired from your job for not look at that camera. It's like sorry. And you listen, you would have to pay me more to not intentionally get fired.
Yeah.
Like if you told me you
pretty
don't-
crazy.
Yeah. I want to say it's probably been within the last 7 years that these buyouts have been.
Yeah, why are there contracts like that anyway? So it's like insanity.
Stick it to the man,
It's
dude.
just insanity.
Well, I do feel like the contracts are getting written up. You know, you got the AD of the school involved. You've got agent involved, and I know Patrick. You may know someone else, but they're writing these contracts with these buyout clauses in
Exactly.
there, and
Exactly.
and there's probably more to some of them than I even realize, but you know, a lot of them do stipulate that you must seek out another coaching job. So you can't just
chill.
go to the
So if you got another coaching job, then your buyout money stops.
no, if you don't get another coaching job. It's
So you're not allowed to live off of it like retirement.
All right, so
I don't know.
I would.
I mean, obviously each contract is going to be different.
yeah, let's come back to that point of it because that is contract dependent, and Brett Bielema
I've got the
actually
attorney now.
constantly was in this back and forth between the University of Arkansas and Brett Bielema under some of those terms, and they're not universal. Some of these are just guaranteed deals, like Jimbo Fisher's. He had a fully guaranteed contract.
74 million, wasn't it?
76.8 is what I've got pulled up here.
What's a couple of mil?
Golly.
So he got what, like 4 or 5 years into that deal, maybe?
At Texas A&M?
Yeah.
He's not coaching again. is
No,
he?
but however, like it was a guaranteed deal for a period of time.
Oh, you're asking how long did he coach at A&M?
Yeah.
Oh, not long, because it was Kevin Sumlin was there for the Johnny Manziel years.
6 seasons. So he was fired in his 6th season.
Would that have been 2023?
Yes.
So Elko's been there 2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
And buddy, he's done a good job.
He has turned that program
done a
around.
good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I hope Bama does not have to play them at any point.
SEC championship. It's coming.
Oh,
in this year, you have Brian Kelly's at 56 or something like that. 54, 56. You have James Franklin, which is almost 50 million, like 40, 49 or something like that.
Like,
Who else did you have? You have Billy Napier.
That's incredible.
Here's the Billy Napier's the one that gets me, right? Because Brian Kelly, you were trying to hire him away from Notre Dame. Argue what we want about the quality of Notre Dame football. He took them to a championship game and then had them in the playoffs at least twice or something. I think that's
Yeah.
right. So, like, he had a track record. You were trying to get a predominant coach. You're forking out money in today's college football. We'll get back to the absurdity of all of this.
Can I pause right there and ask
he did
you a
recruit
question?
Manti Te'o. So
That's right.
Tateo and his girlfriend. Are their buyouts more than their coaching contracts?
No, not typically.
Okay, so he would have been. So Brian Kelly, for example, was getting $56 million because he got fired. He would have made more in the length of his contract.
I don't know. I'd have to, typically.
That's a lot of money to coach or not coach.
Yeah. Typically, the buyout staggers down
The
closer
longer.
you
I
get
got
to
you.
the end
I
of the
got you.
contract. So,
Right.
Gotcha.
early on, there's a little bit
So
of
it was
guarantee. But
massive.
the Jimbo
Which
Fisher
is why
thing,
they didn't fire him a season or so earlier, as I understand it. Because it was, I think his buyout was like $100 million at one point.
God, jeez.
pull up his record at LSU.
Oh, he's only lost what was it, 15 games? 16 games?
Something.
It's crazy.
Who are we talking about?
Brian Kelly. At any other school, he would be fine. But he's only lost 15 games.
Yeah.
But
Now, granted,
it may not be a coaching reason, like a performance reason.
Yeah. Well, this goes back to the why is it this bad? But here's one that I think to me is more just mind-boggling than the Brian Kelly one. Billy Napier at Florida. Mm-hmm. Guess how much his buyout is?
70? Oh. Like low? Is it low?
Well, it's lower than those guys, but it's not low by any stretch.
Well, sure. 30 million.
Okay. Getting closer, a little bit lower.
Yeah, was it 22?
Oh, it's 21.2 is what I've got pulled up here. So,
Florida should be able to pony up, man.
It's not that. That's not.
It's
Was
not
it just
that.
the
That's not
name
what's
recognition that he had?
but
or the lack of?
What name recognition?
No, I'm saying the lack of name recognition. Like you're going to, obviously Brian Kelly's going to, because of who he was when he came
that's my
in,
point.
is going to be able to squeeze
That's
more.
my point. It's right. Like you had to pony up money to get Brian Kelly.
Right.
Like you had to make it appealing to him.
Billy Napier was at the University of Louisiana.
Why is he getting 21 million?
Who?
Billy Napier.
Yeah, does not deserve a tenth of that.
Because he's got a great agent.
Does he, or do we just have awful business people running college
That's true.
athletics?
Yes.
That's true.
Bad ADs.
And presidents. Every one of these contracts has to be signed by a president.
Really?
And
Yeah.
and the boosters, y'all are desperate. Like
Jamie.
desperate. I cannot fathom allowing an athletic director to go, hey, so here's the deal. We got our coach. Because he's a coach in the SEC, even though he hasn't proven that he can win in the SEC, because he's a coach in the SEC, we're going to have to pay him $6-7 million a year. It's like, okay, all right, I get it. That's the market. But in order to get him to come, we're also going to have to guarantee that deal for 6 or 7 years. What? Why? Is he making more where he is? No. Does he have competing offers? Not really. Is this where he wants to come? Yeah. Why do we have to guarantee multi-year? Well, he wants the stability of the coaching job. No, I'm paying him $6 million. That's the stability.
Right.
But none of them are making that argument. None of them are making that. They're so terribly fearful that they're going to fall behind, which is the same reason they're willing to cut them loose and pay them this ridiculous amount of money on these buyouts, is they're so afraid that they're going to fall behind.
So my question is, are we going to see this change over the next few seasons where those buyouts for coaches are going to get less because we're shifting a lot of money towards these student athletes?
No.
And you're just going to have
You
the
don't think
rich.
so?
The
I
rich
don't.
are going to be fine, and the smaller schools are going to go.
To the same end that, like, if you just break it down and you go, all right, however many more years, I think he had 5 more years on his deal. Brian Kelly did, maybe 6. Like, if you'd have just let him go for 1 more year and said every bit of dollars that we were going to have to commit to this buyout, we're now going to commit to NIL money for the next guy.
Or facility? Oh, well, for the next guy.
For the next guy. Like, we're not going to let him spend it on the guys. We're going to put it back here. And then next year, we're going to, when he gets in, now we're using that money that we're going to pay doubly anyway towards actually getting talent that we want on the field. But no, and it's not. There's just too much money. Everybody's chasing it, and
Sounds like there's a future athletic director right here.
not a chance.
He's turned down
Huntington didn't.
He's turned down every job we've tried to put him up
Yep.
for. Attorney General,
No.
not a chance.
Because
Lieutenant Governor.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing. Like
You've been registered to vote longer than AJ has.
Yeah.
nobody wants to hear the reality of the ground. Like nobody wants to come in and the boosters and the athletic director to go, well, here's what we're gonna what we're gonna do. We're not gonna pay these stupid prices for people that haven't proven they can win in the SEC, the Big 12. I don't care where it is. You know, if it's the Southwest Athletic Conference, like you haven't proven you can win here. Here's the deal. Here's what the market rate is. This is what you're going to get. I'll give you 3 years. I'll give you a 3-year deal. You're not going to get one 10-win season and me extend you for 4 or 5 more years. By the way, that's not going to matter anyway. If you're at a smaller school, you're just going to get bought out of those contracts.
So from a money standpoint, you don't think this is sustainable?
No, I think it's sustainable.
With coaches and players getting paid what they're getting paid?
Yeah.
Because you think there's enough people around programs that are willing to. Yeah. Because I was watching McAfee the other day, and Pat McAfee, or no, it was game day. I think it was game day, and he was talking about Rich Rod called him and said, "I need like a few $100,000 to pay this player because there was a booster."
At West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia.
I was like,
no, not back then.
struggling.
No, but there was a player that had been promised all this stuff, and then a booster had said, "Yeah, I'll pony up," and then at the last second he pulled out. He was like, I don't think so. And Rich Rod called McAfee and was like, "Hey, I need some help." And McAfee's point was, if these people around the country are going to invest so much money into these programs, at what point are they going to start saying, well, we're going to start calling shots? Like, because you've always had boosters. You've always had that, right? I mean, Auburn, for example, that, those names like, was it Jimmy Rain or whatever his name is, and the Yellowwood guy? Like, you've always had those people. Alabama's got them too. But now you've got even more that are able to throw in money to players and stuff like that. And
You've got the collectives.
that's what I'm
you've
saying.
got
At what
all
point do
the
people start going?
booster emails
"Oh,
are
we're-
going out?
Because if they don't get what they want, they stop giving, they stop contributing.
Or
That's why I think it's unsustainable.
Or they say, hey, boss, I got $50 million that I want to give to the program.
But you have to.
But I want to have a little input.
That's what I'm saying.
On the coach.
That's where I see it not being sustainable. Because when your money givers aren't getting what they want out of it, and if they start seeing that they're losing their money, that's the other thing. Perfect example. Let's just say I, as a generous benefactor of whatever, let's say I give $1 million. No, stick with me. Let's say I give $1 million and it goes to, I'm just picking a name here, Ty Simpson. What's stopping Ty Simpson from transferring out at the end of this year? He's taking my money and gone. Again, I just think people are going to get burned. There's no...
But all of that is contract law enforceable in the courts. And I think we saw this a little bit with Nico.
Are they signing contracts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
NIL deals are contracts.
So they are legal.
That was what was hairy at the beginning, is that these kids were not of age.
Sure.
But having to sign a contract. And so, like, Ryan Williams,
Right.
his parents had to sign his contract.
Well, any kid that's going to carry a teddy bear on anyway.
This is
Stuffy.
So first of all, I think that you've already seen some of these NIL collectives or boosters go after money when they transfer out.
That's my point. That's why I think it's unsustainable.
Yeah, but that's a free market. The NIL, that part is separate. Plus, you've had the NCAA has addressed this with the new rules. So now they have profit sharing, and the NIL contracts are supposed to go to review by a group or a committee that's going to look at every NIL contract and make sure that it's got market value for the Q score of the player and position and all of this.
Hey, that's cool.
No, it's just a money grab.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not. I just don't. Unless there is a commissioner or like, there's got to be. It's got to get cleaned up. It's got to be tighter, or it's just not the amount of money that's going into this with coaches, with NIL, with all this. I mean, I just don't see how it's sustainable.
What makes it not sustainable?
People getting mad and taking their money.
Okay, but that's not a sustainable issue. That's a product issue, right?
Which,
no, those are different things. Sustainable is I don't have enough resources to keep it up.
you're not going to have enough resources if people. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't think that's no, what you're saying are people are going to be, I'm not buying in. Has the market for college football gone down?
No, I don't think the market.
Everybody's complaining about it, but I don't see any numbers coming out that's going, less people are watching it, less people are attending games. Like, none of that's happening.
Yet.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to. I mean, you remember a couple years ago when the NFL quit doing the anthem and everybody was going to boycott it?
Check the NFL ratings.
They're higher than ever, making more money than ever. It's ugly. Now, I'm a part of that because I love the NFL. But
you're part of the problem.
It's not. That's not the problem.
How many Bama games you been to this week or this year?
2.
Okay.
But I'm not paying people.
Somebody paid.
Somebody did.
Somebody paying.
That's my
paid
whole.
to attend the game.
Yeah.
You purchased something while on campus or in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Probably within
We
the
know what you
stadium.
purchased when you got.
You're contributing, right? It's profit sharing world that
Exactly.
we live
We
in.
know what you were buying
But
in there.
again, I'm not throwing millions of dollars out there, hundreds of thousands. I'm just saying, if they don't.
Look, there might be a ceiling, but not sustainable means that it collapses, and it's not collapsing.
I think that the money portion of it will, like the NIL, all this stuff. I just don't think it's.
I didn't think that you'd have a bunch of massively wealthy boosters that would give money with no return on investment.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
the NIL. But they're doing it. They've done it in
stupid.
droves.
It's just stupid.
Like
I'm not saying college football is going to collapse. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just the way it's set up right now. Like, I just don't see. I feel like it's to that point where so much it's the toothpaste out of the tube, and we didn't think through. It's just like Jurassic Park, right? We were so caught up in the fact that we could that nobody stopped to say, should we? You know, like.
No, listen, somebody said this a couple weeks ago that if you were on the camp 5-6 years ago, along with all the ESPN talking heads that didn't care at all about the structure, you and Jay Billis were just pounding your fist talking about how it wasn't fair to these poor college athletes because they're not getting paid and everybody else is making money. Mm-hmm. You don't have a right to complain.
Exactly.
Okay? Mm-hmm. This is the system that you wanted. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, what's the solution?
Maybe we should put him up for commissioner of college football.
Again.
He's got all the answers.
Listen. They know what the solution is. But none of the presidents are going to go, yes, let's start contracting with these players, signing individual student-athlete contracts where you will get this much money, you'll attend class, you'll earn this many credits a semester.
And you have to stay for this amount of time.
You don't even have to stay for this time. Like, it can be for a term, have a buyout. If you want to transfer and go to another school, that other school has to pay the buyout.
Why are we not listening to this guy?
This is not original idea.
Yeah.
Dean.
This is going on in some schools. And this is going on the coaches level.
Sure.
In some schools where, this buyouts, because I know that there are some coaches' contracts where if the if the assistant coaches are let go, the coach has to pay their buyout. The head coach has to pay their buyout. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Ooh, makes sense. I mean, we hear about these large buyouts that the schools have to make, but you don't hear about the buyouts that schools have to make to hire the coach away from somewhere. And the universities have buyouts.
Or it's just not that big of a deal. Like,
no, we just don't care.
Yeah, we don't care enough to know.
Because he's not getting paid to not coach.
Right.
Right. We don't care that our coach is paying however much to get. I'd be curious what Alabama had to pay Washington to get.
That's not important.
Yeah.
What's Google say about that?
I think you just made my whole point about the sustainability of
I did.
We only care because
Let's give a tally to Commissioner
And
Dean.
I think he meant to call him Coach DeBoer, not Kalen.
I didn't call him anything.
You said Kalen, but that's
All right.
show a little respect.
Let's get another one in here. That
Is this? Oh, that's the mouth one.
Get that wet one in there.
we don't
All the bad hits.
Disgusting.
like it. But listen, you got baseball players making $500 million.
Good.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
I think that we just can't fathom the money that people are
just
willing to
can't,
throw
man.
around.
Yeah. There's more money in the pool than we realize, probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab this one.
I think
The mouth one, isn't it?
I think the international soccer players, I think
Oh,
they're,
Messi. Yeah.
they're making some serious
he's
cheddar.
Oh, yeah.
Cheddar.
Some
yeah.
serious cheddar.
It's true.
I picked mine. And I promise I did not mean to.
Yeah.
I promise. Promise. So that last one was mine.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm 2 for 2 today, guys. What band from any era of history would you pick to see live in concert? Only one. What band?
Led Zeppelin.
You would go see Zeppelin.
100%.
Okay. With John Bonham.
Yeah.
Original drummer? Okay. Bonzo.
We're talking the original.
The original
Yes, Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
100% Led
Okay.
Zeppelin.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a Zeppelin fan.
I love them.
Dude, are you serious?
Oh, okay. I might change it. I love. Okay.
Wait.
I love the outfield.
Spice Girls.
The outfield.
You like the
I
outfield?
love the outfield.
I'm not familiar with them.
Particularly the album. Oh, what's the name of the album? Can't remember. I'll stick with Led Zeppelin because they're more well known.
Who's the outfield?
It's the song. Let me play it. I'll play it for
Put
everybody.
me
Make sure it's
in,
clean.
coach.
No, that would be Alabama. You mean the greatest band of all time?
You want to go see Alabama?
No, he just was singing one of their songs.
Gotta pull it up.
Randy Owen, Teddy Gentry.
Like 50 number one.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's the outfield.
That's the outfield.
Yep.
And we just
All right.
got flagged for copyright.
There we go.
issues.
Yes.
Maybe it was short
Immediately.
enough. that
Thanks, Joseph. Yeah,
Do
I
they
think it's gotta
have?
be.
Do they have any other songs that are
That entire album, every song
Really?
is perfect.
really
Every song.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can just listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I will literally just put that album on and go all the way through. There's not one song I don't like in that one. In a similar way to the second album of Led Zeppelin, just from beginning to end.
Dude,
So
by
good.
band,
No idea.
you mean like I can't pick.
You can pick an artist.
I can't pick artist and his band.
Yeah. That's fine.
No, yeah, that counts as a band.
Like Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
You.
That's who
got
you're
it.
going with.
Okay.
All right.
That would probably be mine
Okay. Matt.
if I have that option. If I have to pick a band, it would be different.
And give me the question one more time.
What band from any era of history would you, if you can only pick one, who would you see live?
Probably Aerosmith in their prime. If I could see them in their prime.
Aerosmith. Okay.
In their prime.
Yeah.
Not now. Sorry.
Prime.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about
whatever
prime.
era.
Prime.
Prime, yeah.
Prime Aerosmith.
They're good.
I've seen Dave so many times I can't say Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
But
Dave's good.
I would they would be on that list.
Dave. You gotta have Dave.
Dave at the Gorge.
You gotta have Dave. Oh. Solid choice.
Yeah. I don't there's so many bands that I would love to see live.
I'm the same.
Out of all time, you're gonna think I'm probably crazy. I would probably want to see, like Beethoven.
Oh, a Beethoven. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
More
Beethoven.
than you would like to see Aerosmith.
I mean,
Beethoven is Beethoven.
more
That's a good point.
historically famous is
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
I mean,
He would. Good luck talking to him because he's deaf.
you didn't say have a conversation with the
Yeah.
guy. You said
Just listen.
I would probably modern. I would pick Metallica. I've always wanted
Modern
to see Metallica.
as in last.
Yeah, like
yeah.
But I think if I could go back in history, I would want to see. I would want to see some of these like OGs that were just the fandom around them, like Elvis. I'd love to see Elvis, like
A live
the
Elvis
Beatles,
show. The
Elvis and the Beatles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Just to
Eagles. I would want to see
Yeah.
the Eagles
That was gonna be my
in their
band.
prime.
The Beatles,
Eagles.
and Elvis, just seeing that crazy
Yeah.
fandom,
Crew.
like
Yeah.
Two Live Crew.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't
Back
know.
when that kind of culture was beginning.
Yeah. The
And music.
Boys.
Yeah.
TLC.
Yeah. I like that.
Mine it's torn between, it's like when you said band, it's a different vibe.
Artist, yeah.
So like that's where I get torn between like the Eagles and Bob Seger. So Bullet Band, which are the music that I really would enjoy listening to, versus Metallica,
That's
where
gonna
the
be a show.
concert is going to
gonna be
be.
a show.
Dude. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. It's live. Like that was the question, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So like
Live.
it is about the experience. It's like 100%.
That's
like
what makes it difficult for me. Is
Yeah.
like, man,
Well, I've been to a Foo Fighters show, which is as close to a Metallica show as I'll get. 4 hours in, and they're screaming, "We're going all night." And I looked at my buddy, and I'm like, well, "We're going home," because I can't handle this. I mean, it was so much. Like, and that's a Metallica show. Now, if it was like in like Wembley or somewhere really cool, the Sphere, maybe
The Sphere.
I would go see Metallica. But
Garth. We've seen Garth. Who do you think would be best? All right, you think about like today's technology and sound and all that. You think about like Foo Fighters, Metallica, these bands that just melt your face off. Mm-hmm. Who back in ye olden days do you think would put on a really good show with today's technology and today's like,
oh, okay. New equipment.
yeah, like just because when you go to a concert now, it's not just, I mean, yes,
It's a
you're there
show.
for the music.
It's a show.
But there is that entertainment
That's a good
element
point.
that is,
Okay, like because I would try to think back
At
to
this
who
point,
are
we're just
creative artists back then.
Yeah,
that would be
like-
creative now.
how far back are we going?
Liberace,
just adding questions now that I'm able to think.
Elton John.
No.
Did you take care of your problem over there?
I mean, I think in that terms, I think
What you do at the row? Is that what you've been doing over there?
You can add it to
I'll
me.
just
all of a
ask
You
sudden,
can just add it to me.
Matthew all of a sudden just started thinking more clearly. I never saw him leave to go to the bathroom.
Oh no, it's over here. I got it in a baggie.
Like I think with creative, I'm trying to. It's hard.
Elton John.
I mean, sure, all those guys like that are.
How do you think Michael Jackson?
I'm not just
would
thinking
have
show. I'm thinking
evolved?
creativity with
Michael
music as
Jackson
an
would
art
be
too.
Michael Jackson with today's.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd be a perfect example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with Matt's Aerosmith.
They had a pretty cool roller coaster.
And dream on.
I think they
That'd
would
be pretty awesome.
They would rock that out.
Build a roller coaster in the room.
Metallica was doing some awesome stuff with drones like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say that they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would go see
Maximize.
Metallica in on the Russian military
When there are a
airfield,
million
and
people
there's
out
a
there.
million people
Yeah.
there.
That was
You know, that would have been scary and awesome at the same time.
Makes it better.
If there's not a chance of me
I
dying
have zero desire to be a,
at a concert,
You
in
wouldn't want to
Russia.
go?
like no.
Just
the
say you did
concert
it?
in Russia is fine, but to be one of the million that was like no.
I watch it on YouTube.
Dave had I think it was close to 1 million in Central Park. I would love to have seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to
Like
be
it'd just
around
be
a million
nasty
people.
out there.
No.
Yeah.
don't
Like
wanna
it's
be
like
there.
Garth in Central Park way back in the day. Like,
Garth.
no.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Well, all right.
We just want to apologize.
Have you ever seen the show they did in Philadelphia when it was in the rain? That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Because no other bands played in the rain.
It's never happened, not once.
Garth would chicken out.
I have seen Sheryl Crow in the rain.
And you're whopping me.
That she's not on my list of who I want to see, but I've seen that.
Would you go back in time to Woodstock 99?
No. 69.
With a Limp Bizkit?
No.
I told you I saw Fred Durst in the airport a while back, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was unique.
You didn't.
I wanted to so bad.
You should have.
Should have. We were sitting pretty close together. That was my chance.
All right, fellas.
All right.
This one's gone off the rails, so we're gonna put a fork in it.
Excuse me, Mr. Fred. Did you do it for the nookie?
Just stop.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's never gotten that question.
There's just
Not
not what he would have
Never.
responded with.
Yeah. You would have been bodyguarded.
There was nobody with him. He was by himself.
I don't know that he's maintained
Yeah.
stardom enough to
He doesn't need a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Only maybe like in Argentina. You know,
He's just
somewhere
trying to
like
get to his
overseas.
seating coach like everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, he's in a restaurant in the hotel.
Comfort Plus.
He's a frequent flyer.
Yeah. All right, fellas. That's a wrap on episode 9. Come back next week as we hit up episode 10. I think we got a couple more in this season before we take a break and we think about some of those new formats that Matt brought up last week. Talk to you next week.
That's a great closing.
That was good.